Since the beginning of time, humans have always tried to push past their limits with astonishing feats, from trying to lift outrageous weights to skinny dipping in the coldest regions of the planet. The Guinness World Records is home to some of the most mind-blowing feats mankind has achieved, and we're going to talk about the 10 we believe are absolutely bizarre in this countdown. You won't believe number 1. Make sure to stick around for the entire video. Now, let's get it on. Now, if you like these videos and want to see more, then make sure you leave us a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notifications to be the first to watch all our new and exciting videos. I will be replying to every comment on this video as well, so good luck. Number 10. Fastest Marathon. Paula Radcliffe, a 3-time London Marathon winner, shattered the record during the 2003 race with a time of 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 25 seconds, more than 3 minutes below anyone else in history. The amazing revelation for this record is that she was asthmatic for the marathon. Dave Bedford, a former 10,000-meter world champion, called it the greatest distance running performance I've seen in my lifetime. It ranks in my mind alongside the impact of Bob Beamon's long jump in 1968. Radcliffe's mark has stood for 12 years, and she continues to hold the 3 fastest women's marathon times ever. Number 9. Most push-ups done in an hour. The Guinness World Record is full of fitness records, but one which stands out was achieved by Matrix Boxing Gym, Australia by Jared Young, who completed an incredible 2,919 push-ups in an hour, smashing his previous record of 2,806 and achieving this despite injuring his shoulder midway through. Young said he did it to prove once and for all that people from Australia are physically, socially, and spiritually superior. He's got a long way to go though before he beats the most press-ups completed in 24 hours, 46,001, a record accomplished by Massachusetts teacher Charles Severzio that has remained unbeaten for 22 years. Now that's a lot of push-ups. We're getting a headache just thinking about it. Number 8. The world's tallest dog. The tallest dog in recorded history was named Zeus, a Great Dane that measured 1.12 meters, 44 inches tall, until his death last year. The lofty mutt was owned by the Dorlag family in Michigan, and his record-breaking career began when Kevin Dorlag was watching TV. We saw Giant George, the previous title owner, on Oprah Winfrey, and I was like, man, Zeus has got to be right up there. We tried to measure him, but he's such a baby he was scared of the tape measure. Zeus was indeed a gentle giant and a part-time pet therapy dog. When he stood on his hind legs, he was 2.2 meters, 7 feet 4 inches tall, more than a third of the height of an average giraffe. If that isn't mind-boggling, I don't know what is. Number 7. Tallest man in history. The tallest man in medical history died 75 years ago, but experts believe he'll never be beaten. When Robert Pershing Wadlow from Illinois was measured shortly before his death in 1940, he was found to be 2.72 meters, 8 feet 11 inches tall. Wadlow was buried in a coffin measuring 3 by 11 feet. He weighed 350 pounds on his 21st birthday. His shoe size was 37 AA, that's 47 centimeters or 18.5 inches long. His hand span was more than 32 centimeters or 12 inches, and he consumed up to 8,000 calories a day. By the age of 9, he could carry his 6-foot father up the stairs of the family home. There are only 10 confirmed cases in history of humans reaching 8 feet or more. His extreme height can be attributed to a condition called pituitary gigantism. It usually occurs due to oversecretion of growth hormone from cells in the pituitary gland, or as a result of a tumor on the same gland at the base of the brain. Many of the world's largest individuals, from the tallest person ever, Robert Wadlow, to the world's current tallest living man, Sultan Kozan, have suffered from conditions related to their pituitary glands. We're sure Wadlow would have an amazing basketball career if he was alive today. Number 6. Longest tongue. Nick the Lick Stowborough from California has a tongue measuring 10.10 centimeters, nearly 4 inches from lip to tip. The 24-year-old artist who paints his tongue by wrapping it in cling film, dipping it in acrylic paint, then licking the canvas. I think one of the most useful things my tongue offers is that I do not need napkins, he says. If I get food on my face, I just lick it off. The only downside is that I have to spend longer brushing my tongue in the morning. He has a challenger though. Michigan teenager Adrienne Longtongue Lewis can lick her eyeballs and claims hers are even longer. She's not been officially judged, but Lewis believes she has what it takes to break the Guinness World Record. Lewis created a YouTube channel 2 years ago, and since then her long licker has gone viral with thousands of people tuning in to watch her roll and twist her extraordinarily long tongue. Number 5. The world's largest onions. If you thought that an entry about onions wouldn't possibly make an appearance in our list of insane records, well, think again. Champion gardener Tony Glover's eye-watering 8.5 kilograms, 18 pounds 12 ounces beast could make an entire kitchen cry. It took more than a year to grow. It measured 81 centimeters, 32 inches around, and would be enough to make 250 onion bahis. Glover, 50, has been cultivating vegetables since his teens and really knows a lot about onions. When asked about his secret, he said, "I give them nitrogen-rich food and have to make sure the humidity is just right. I also have grow lights fitted to the greenhouse to simulate the sun when the days get shorter." Mr. Glover, who owns his business which produces handcrafted snooker cues, beats the existing record held by Peter Graysbook from Newark by 10 ounces. Number 4. Most metal eaten by a man. Michael Lotito was a French entertainer who ate 9 tons of metal over the course of his lifetime, including a whole Cessna 150 airplane. Lotito suffered from pica, a disease that made him crave eating non-food objects like dirt and glass. According to legend, the first bout of unusual eating came when a glass the young Lolita was drinking from shattered and he began chewing the fragments. His ability was unique. Doctors determined and attributed to a form of pica. This gave Michael a taste for unusual, non-nutritive items. He passed away in 2007 at the age of 57 and is buried at St. Roch Cemetery in Grenoble, his hometown. If that doesn't guarantee him a place on the most insane record list, I don't know what will. Number 3. Oldest criminal gang. In 2009, a group of British criminals with an average age of 57, the oldest member being 83, pleaded guilty to counterfeiting charges. The Serious Organized Crime Agency said the gang ran their money printing operation like a legitimate business, working from sites in London and Glasgow. Each could produce a batch of notes worth 800 pounds in an hour. Police recovered a stash of 5 million pounds in counterfeit currency, 4.4 million worth of fake euros, and 600,000 in bogus 20-pound notes. They worked from scans of genuine notes, using a 9,000-pound foiling machine for inserting metal strips, and produced what the Bank of England acknowledged were the most realistic notes ever seized. These guys deserve a Netflix series dedicated to their exploits. Number 2. Longest distance an airplane was pulled by a human. At first glance, this record looks like something pulled right out of a comic book. The record was accomplished by Kevin Fast, who owns several weight-pulling records. He pulled an entire 416,299-pound CC-177 Globemaster III airplane for 28 feet in 2009. Due to the difficulty of this feat, it doesn't look like anyone will be coming for the Canadian Priest title anytime soon. And if they do, Fast has assured folks that he would have been able to pull the plane for much longer if a finish line hadn't been in place. Now that is something to think about when you next hear superhumans don't exist. Number 1. Longest time on the FBI Most Wanted list. In the 65 years since the FBI first published its list of 10 most wanted fugitives, 94% of them have been located. The criminal who's been on the list longer than anyone is Victor Manuel Garena, added in 1984 and still at large 31 years later. He's wanted in connection to the Los Macheteros, the Machete Wielders, Puerto Rican terror group, and the armed robbery of a Wells Fargo armored car facility in Connecticut. Working there as a security guard, Garena tied up 2 co-workers, put $7.1 million in the boot of his car and fled. Los Macheteros planned to use the stolen cash to fund its revolutionary activities. In 1984, FBI wiretaps recorded group officials arguing about what to do with the money. Later that year, Los Macheteros contacted the media and took credit for the robbery. In 1985, the feds indicted 19 people connected to the heist. All of the suspects have been apprehended or killed, except for Garena. He's widely believed to be in Cuba, and there's a $1 million reward for information leading to his arrest. He gets the number 1 spot on our list of insane records for his uncanny ability to evade capture. Which of these insane records shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more mind-racking content like this. See you next time.